Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, you won't just start all the reading. I just can't wait to be hearing.
Good morning, and welcome to Story Time. A bit of a glitch in our start, but thank you so much for being here. Absolutely appreciate you. I hope that you're doing well today. Yes, I hope that you had a wonderful, wonderful start to your day, and I am glad that we're here together. Happy Wednesday! It is Wednesday, and we are on our third book from Grant Snyder, and this one is "Nothing Ever Happens on a Gray Day." Oh my goodness, is it? Is that true? Do you believe that? What do you think? And of course, too, we'll be diving into that one. So please stick around. And I think gray days are the best for reading, aren't they? And as we might see in this book, maybe something else. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Story Time. Absolutely appreciate you. And yeah, cannot wait to get into that one. And of course, we read What Sound is Morning and What Color is Night the previous 2 days. And yeah, we're back again with another one from Grant Snyder. Nothing Ever Happens on a Great Day. Welcome to Story Time. Thank you so much for joining in. And I hope that you are well. Story Time coming to you live from out here in Moraga, California. Thank you so much for joining in, and I hope that you are well wherever you are joining us from today, wherever you are in the world, whether you're joining us live or indeed joining us later on for the recordings at storytimewithmisslimata.com, at Storytime with Miss Limata on Facebook, YouTube, and of course, do check out our Instagram as well. Thank you so much for joining in today, and glad we are here together. And if you're in the Bay, there's rain in the forecast, and so just be aware of that. I think starting maybe this evening, just keep an eye out and carry that rain jacket or something else that you may need. Just keep an eye on the weather apps and everything else to help you be prepared. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. And of course, if you're elsewhere in the country, in the world, please be sure to check your weather as well and see what you need. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. Nothing ever happens on a gray day. This one coming to us from Grant Snyder, coming up very shortly. And of course, we are reading it with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Thank you indeed for being here. And if the name Grant Snyder sounds familiar, well, there's a whole array of books that Grant has brought us, and yeah, a lot of those that we've brought here to Storytime as well. And if you've not checked out Poetry Comics, I encourage you to do that. Wonderful books. And actually he has one more that just came out and is not even on this image right now. So yeah, lots of books, lots of books to enjoy and poetry to enjoy from Grant Snyder. So if you're looking for more books, ask for those at your local library today. Pamela Courtney has a brand new book coming out on May 20th. 20th, season for fishing, a fish fry tradition. Yes, and that one will be illustrated by Tony D. Chambers, and of course, it is being published by Farah Strauss and Giroux. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Story Time. Please ask for this one at your local library, and of course, if you're able, pre-order that and have it ready to go. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Story Time. Good morning to you, Pamela Courtney. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining us. And you saying on this downpour of a morning in Natchitoches, Louisiana, well, maybe our book is just right for you today. Nothing ever happens on a great day. Oh, does it? Well, we'll be finding out. But I hope that you are well. Thank you for letting us know. And please do stay dry out there in Natchitoches, Louisiana. Thank you so much for being here with us today on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. And yeah, we'll be getting started with our book very, very shortly. I'll be right back after this short break. For more story time. Thank you so much for joining in this morning. Absolutely appreciate you and hope you have a wonderful start to your day.
Hey, this is Timothy Goodspeed of the Soapbox Salute. I'm the one who wrote Storytime's theme song. If you'd like to hear more of my protest folk music, you can check out the links below on Instagram or at my website. You are watching Storytime with Mr. Limata.
Welcome back. Thank you so much. Yes, indeed. Timothy Dixon. Do check out his protest folk music, and it's been doing so well too. I know there's a band brought together and everything, and so yeah, lots happening in the Soapbox Salute world. So do look for his music on YouTube, and of course at the Soapbox Salute. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. I hope you are ready for our story, and this one is called Nothing Ever Happens on a Gray Day. This one is written and illustrated by Grant Snyder. Another one with beautiful illustrations. I hope you get to enjoy them. Ready to share. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. Oh, yes, Pamela Courtney, excited over here. Cannot wait for it for May 20th. Cannot wait for it to get here. May 20th. Yes, we'll be here and we'll keep talking about it. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. Nothing Ever Happens on a Gray Day. Written and illustrated by Grant Snyder. And read with permission of the publishers Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Nothing ever happens on a gray day. Low clouds scrape the treetops. Small drops speckle the sidewalk. But even the rain is too bored to fall. Yeah. Nothing ever happens on a gray day. Low clouds scrape the treetops. Small drops speckle the sidewalk. But even the rain is too bored to fall. Do you ever have days like that? There's nothing to do on a gray day except ride my rickety bike. I pedal through piles of crackly leaves, past quiet apartments, and loud barking dogs. Yeah. There's nothing to do on a gray day except ride my rickety bike. I pedal through piles of crackly leaves, past quiet apartments, and loud barking dogs. Good morning, Soraya. How are you doing today? Yeah, I don't know what time the rain is coming out here. Check and see if you need to carry that rain jacket with you. I ride past the empty swimming pool and the full bus lot. Without touching the brakes, I fly the biggest hill in town. I don't slow down. Yeah. I ride past the empty swimming pool and the full bus lot. Without touching the brakes, I fly down the biggest hill in town. I don't slow down. until I reach the playground. Is anything happening here? Is anybody here? Yeah. I don't stop and I don't slow down until I reach the playground. Is anything happening here? Anybody else here? Hello, lonely seesaws. Hello, sad merry-go-round. Hello, creaky swings. Nothing much is happening. Mm. Everything is gray today. Maybe I should head back home. Then, beyond the fence, I discover what's there. What do you see? Can I come along? Yeah, everything is gray today. Maybe I should head back home. Then, beyond the fence, I discover a winding path. Whoa, where does it go? Then, beyond the fence, I discover a winding path. Should I take it? Where does it go? Leaves crunch under my feet. Ivy climbs up gnarled trees. Yeah. Beyond the fence, I discover a path, a winding path. Leaves crunch under my feet. Ivy climbs up gnarled trees. Yeah. I toss a hedge apple into the water with a splash. I scamper down the steep bank. Be careful. Yeah. Until I reach the creek. As I tiptoe across slippery rocks, I wonder, what will I find on the other side? Yeah. Yes. I scurry down a steep bank until I reach the creek. As I tiptoe across slippery rocks, I wonder, what will I find on the other side? Yeah, what's there? What do you think? A forgotten castle? Well, maybe, you never know. A secret hideout? Could be. Yeah. What will I find on the other side? A forgotten castle? A secret hideout? A deep dark cave? Echo, echo, echo. Hello, 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 hello. A deep dark cave? Who knows? Maybe. My mind feels quiet as I listen to the trickling water and whispering leaves. Hello, 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 Amanda. Love it. My mind feels quiet as I listen to the trickling water and whispering leaves. Yeah. And wait for something to happen. Yeah. until the moment passes. I watch in wonder until the moment passes. Yeah. I watch and wonder until the moment passes. Yeah. Hello, Red Bike. Yeah. I really love the colors in this book. Hello, Red Bike. I was gone a while. Hello, Yellow Leaf. Yeah. Hello, Blue Sky. Anything can happen on a great day. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Hello, Blue Sky. Anything can happen on a gray day. Yeah. Oh. And that is the end of our story. Oh, goodness. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. I hope you enjoyed this one. Nothing ever happens on a great day, coming to us from Grant Snyder and, of course, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Thank you indeed for joining in. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you loved it. Hope you enjoyed those beautiful pictures as well. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. Yes, 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 yes. It is a beautiful one indeed, Pamela Courtney. I agree with you 1000%. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. And I will be right back after this very short break when we're back with more Storytime.
You're watching Storytime with Maple and Cypress. Just kidding. You're watching Storytime with Mr. Limata.
Welcome back indeed. Yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you for that, Ari. Thank you. As always, thank you for joining in. I hope you're doing well out there in Kentucky. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. I hope you enjoyed the book that we had for you, coming to us from Grant Snyder. Beautiful book indeed. And this one is called Nothing Ever Happens on a Great Day. Thank you indeed for joining in. And this one is published by Chronicle Books of San Francisco, of course. And as I've mentioned, we do have their spring catalog coming up. And so we'll be sharing some of those amazing books very, very shortly. I've gone through every single one that has arrived so far, and I love them. So cannot wait to share with you. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. And of course, if Grant Snyder sounds familiar, well, you've probably come across one of these books. Amazing indeed. And yeah, if you've not had the time, please do check out these wonderful books from your local library. And of course, some of them that we do have here on the Storytime platforms as well, and get to enjoy them. And of course, go look for them when you have a chance at your local library. Use those resources. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. And of course, Pamela Courtney has a brand new book, A Season for Fishing. This one is coming up on May 20th, A Fish Fry Tradition. And this one is illustrated by Tony D. Chambers. Farah Strauss and Giroux are the publishers. Yes, an imprint of Macmillan Publishing. And big congratulations to you one more time, Pamela Courtney. Wonderful book. Cannot wait. May 20th. Mark your calendars. Ask your local librarians to stock this book. And of course, if you can, pre-order if you do have the means. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate the time, and thank you indeed. Yes, isn't Ari the sweetest? Thank you so much for joining in, Pamela Courtney. I hope that you have a wonderful day out there in Natchitoches, Louisiana. Please do stay dry, and yeah, good to see you here with us. Amanda Sutherland, thank you for joining in Storytime this morning. Wishing you a wonderful Wednesday, whatever you're up to for the rest of the day. Thank you for choosing to be a part of this Storytime community this morning. Soraya and of course Sharon Lungo, thank you so much for joining us out there in Oakland. Please have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. Enjoy it. I think we have some great days coming up, some rain coming up in the focus. So please enjoy the time that we have now. And the next few days I think will be a little bit rainy. So let's keep an eye on that. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. And of course, appreciations all around. This has been Storytime for today. This has been Storytime on this beautiful Wednesday morning. Great start so far and hoping for a great day all around. Thank you so much for joining in. Please do check in on your loved ones. A little call, a little text can go a long way. And of course, a book a day, I think, keeps the happiness around. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. Biggest of hugs. And I will see you again tomorrow when we're back with another exciting story. Thank you for being here. And please do take care of yourselves. Thank you. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely. Won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely. Won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing stories. Read me all of your stories. Some stories from far away, others right here in my neighborhood. Read me all of your stories. Read me all of your stories. Some with people who look like me, others very different from the way that I look and think. Read me all of your stories. Read me all of your stories. Some stories from far away, others right here in my neighborhood. Story time. Oh, story time. Story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely. Won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing. Brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely. Won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing.